Hi guys, welcome to Reality React channel. In this channel, we watch reality TV shows to recap, review, and for the fun of it. And today we are recapping Uthando Nesthembu Season 8, Episode 16. And today is the day of the event. And before the event happens, we see Mseleku, MaKhwela, and her kids, and also Mayene's children as well. I didn't see Mangwabe's kids there. And I'm not sure if the other little girl is Snake's child or it's Mayene's child. So as they are there and as they are walking, because we can notice that the other wives are not there except for MaKhwela. So MaKhwela in her diary session explains that it's normal for them to not all go summer whenever there's a summer event because they are a lot. But what surprises her is that Mayeni is in her house and only Mangwabe and MaKhumalo are not in the yard. So she's surprised, but she doesn't know why she's not there. And it seems like she doesn't want to entertain it, but you can see there's something that she is holding back or wondering what is happening. And then once they open with the prayer, and Mseleku thanks the ancestors for the life that he has been granted. And then he pleads on behalf of Sneh and saying that Sneh needs to be a better child because he doesn't want to come to Umsama one day and report a person that has nothing is going on. And then he start the grateful part of his wives with who have their leader as MaKhwela and followed by Mayeni, MaKhumalo, and Mangwabe, who have all done a great job, even though some of them are not there. And then in his diary session, he explains that it's a good thing that his ancestors, he's explaining that thing of ancestors have shown that they are alive and they are bothered by him not as waking with his gift of healing people and praying for people and stuff like that. I feel like maybe it's a rebrand from Mseleku. Maybe the next season we'll see him, or even in this season we'll see him praying for the sick, because he believes that the reason why he was sick is because the ancestors are not happy with him. And he says that it's a better thing that they came, the illness attacked him instead of attacking one of his wives, because if it had attacked one of his wives, they will be going up and down with the sangomas trying to find out what is causing the illness. And I'm like, oh, is that what happens when one of you guys is sick there in the house? You don't go to the hospital. Maybe that's why you also took long, beside the fact that you were trying to get to the meeting. But it's also part of the reasons why he took long to go to the hospital, because maybe he was trying to heal himself and stuff like that and praying for himself there in the house instead of praying for the outsiders. One is that, also Sneh says that she wants to be a better person because she sees that if she stresses her father. And I feel like it's more of a reasonable thing for a child to say, because we all know that stroke is caused sometimes by stress, or I don't know what other things, but sometimes it's stress and sometimes it's just the blood pressure going up uncontrollably and stuff like that. So she thinks that if she causes less stress, then her father won't be sick and he won't be reporting, which makes more sense. But then his other child, who is making kids for him, says that he doesn't know why is that being mentioned. I'm like, you don't know that your father was in hospital and he was sick and he's probably stressed, and you are partly part of stressing him because you're busy making kids that you can't support. I don't think he can support. That's why whenever these things happen, he keeps going back to his father. And it seems like he is also grateful that it's not the kids and it's not the wives that were attacked by the ancestors. Because in the previous seasons, he had said that the reason why Mangwabe's child was ill and also the reason why when she was going for an operation on the cliff palate or something like that, and the other Mayene's child as well had some illness of some sort, he said that the reason why they were sick, these kids, and notice how those kids have grown, is around, maybe they're around 4 or 5 now, and said that the reason why they were sick is because their ancestors were punishing him for not healing people. So now maybe he's saying it again. Maybe now he is really gonna rebrand and look into ways of healing people, because why else would we keep mentioning these things? And also his child, Mpumelelo, said it in the previous episode, and I wondered where he got it from. That is because he had been watching the previous episodes, a previous season, and he knows his dad believes in those things, so it makes sense for them. Feel like they're making stuff up as they go. Also, one thing that I've realized in this episode is that Mseleku is actually not well, even in this scene, because we see Mnini helping him sit and then helping him walk up the to Makhwela's house when she had welcomed the guests, because the house that the event was going to happen in is still not ready. So she had welcomed into the house that Sneh stays in. So as he goes up there, Mnini is helping him, Makhwela is also helping him. But when the Duma family comes in, it seems like he's fine. So maybe sometimes he asks for help or sometimes he doesn't, or the people are offering. And also he asked Abo to help him with the goats, to help, to help her two brothers with the goat slaughtering and stuff like that. And it seems like that event of Impebo and talking to the ancestors happened a day before the main event, because he said even if your mothers don't come tomorrow, the event will still go on because the ancestors have approved this thing, have approved the event going forward. And then the Duma family that comes in, Mayeni says he has never been to their events. And I wonder if it's one of those where people who share surnames, it's not like your relatives, but people who share surnames have formed some sort of like a club where when they have events, and also they have one event a year, and some of them have funeral plans with each other and stuff like that. The funeral stock files, not plans, but like those type of things, because they're singing their own family songs and stuff like that. They all seem happy. It's men accompanied by women as well. And also, Mseleku once even told us that he had asked one of his brothers to help him send out the invitation. So I'm like, yeah, seems like a thing where they have to, I don't know, they don't seem like they are a family like that, or they are his relatives. Remember, his relatives left him once he got rich. So those I'm trying to connect to see who are these people that are at the event. Is it his grandmother's sister's kids or his grandmother's, whatever? Just see if they're like, I'm just trying to say if they are relatives. But anyway, so the Duma family arrived at 12:30. Mayeni arrives at 2:30, and she gets there, and then she asks him, "Why are you looking so good? What is happening?" And then he just says, "When." And then he had said that he's used to his wife not attending these things, even if his own family attend. So this type of disrespect that he has always gotten from his wives, he's used to it. But I'm just like, these are the same people you were thinking in front of the ancestors when you were burning the people there. So what greatness have they brought if they are always missing at family important events and stuff like that? So, but anyway, we go to, he tries to talk, and then also MaKhumalo arrives with him below. I must say that they all dress very well. They all, Mseleku's wives are beautiful, but today they have done the things. They are all looking good, and the three that have arrived so far, and then he goes and calls the whole family, and then Makhwela goes and calls that family to come into the house where the event is at. Guys, so Mseleku welcomes his family, and he also talks about how they are related to one of the brothers, and he's going to give him a ship. Like, I think those two ships were supposed to go to Mngwabe's home and Mayeni's home, because Makhwela and MaKhumalo got their families got ships, so the ships is now given to the brother that he just found out about, and that he's happy that the Dumas have that this event has brought him to know that how they are related. He tries to explain that they are grandfathers and share the lineage part of it, and he talks about them as a family and stuff like that. And then now he tells them that you see, these wives, that the ones that helped me build this home, and you all know them. And he says MaKhumalo is looking at him wrong because MaKhumalo arrived 30 minutes after Mayini's time, or MaKhumalo's time, and they all saying that he looks good today, and they wonder what is the event all about. And I'm like, MaKhumalo, you forgot that we know that MaKhumalo told you that the event is for the ceremony to also welcome the new wife, or introduce the new wife to the Duma family. Why is she acting like she doesn't know? And she also says that and she has a igazi, like they have bad blood happening between her and her husband, because all the time nothing she does is ever good enough. Even looking at him is making him feel like she is looking at him wrong. I don't know if she was supposed to look at him and smile while she knew that he's doing something that they don't approve. And then as he's explaining that they are not going to welcome that new wife into the yard, MaKhumalo also says that he has decided to do it anyway, after she had explained that please don't introduce your wife in the same event. And also and he tells the Duma family that there's a faction happening between his family. And I'm like, is this necessary? Or it's also part of content? Because I wonder if in real life people would do that, like a man would stand up and say and tell the entire family that's not really close family, because also in that family we didn't see his sister, we didn't see his nephew. I'm just saying that it's family, but it's not that type of family. So why is he telling them his business? As he is talking, MaKhumalo in her diary session says that she doesn't understand why he would still go ahead and decide to do the introduction of number 5, because he told the people that they all know the 5 wives, that there is a faction happening between them. Some of them don't want number 5 in that family. And I'm wondering, why on earth would we tell extended family, not even extended, they might not even be related family, that there's number 5. Like, I just wonder if men in real life will ever do that. Like the ones that have esteem, and the one that pays too, that thinks that the unity in the family, or to look good in front of family, is important. Like, I'm just wondering, is it important, or he's just doing it for content? Like, will someone do this to their wives? Will they tell their family that, oh no, don't look at them, as pretty as they are sitting, they are not united, they don't want number 5 in the yard, so we are going to do the introduction of the number 5 outside of the thing. And also MaKhumalo told us that she's sitting there, but she doesn't want to be there, she doesn't care about this event. So once Mseleku has introduced the idea that they must go outside and meet number 5, and then they will come back to finish because the event will be done by then, because they had already had the starters, and he says that they will come back, eat, drink, and that will be it. And then as he is talking, MaKhumalo and her gossiping friend MaKhumalo are on their phone. They seem to be texting each other, but I don't know if they are not texting or not. They are texting each other, or they're just texting someone to say, oh, the event is going kuzoshuba, Umthombeni wants to introduce number 5 at this Thanksgiving ceremony. And also, Mayeni, in her diary session with Thombeni, she tells him that, Aibo, why are you such a liar? Why did you lie and say that you're having a Thanksgiving ceremony? Kasi, you want to introduce number 5. And he says that he didn't lie. He did the Thanksgiving ceremony, and now he wants to introduce number 5. He was not going to call the Duma family twice to his home because he didn't give a reason actually for why he wouldn't do that. I don't know, maybe it's wasting their time, but he could have. And also, why is there a need to introduce number 5? Wouldn't be part. That's why I'm saying, if they are family, wouldn't they be part of the negotiation for the lobola? And also, Mayan is sitting there. I don't know if she's smiling or she's just going, yo, haibo this guy. And then Butsukile, one of Mtombeni's family, stands up and says that, oh, and he also tells the family. This is why I'm saying that Mseleku is he's moving in a weird manner, but it's his disrespectful nature. I mean, where would Pumelelo be getting that character flaw from if it was not from his dad? Because he's telling them that the reason why they are going outside is because his wives have objected to number 5, and some of them said that they would leave, but because they are there, they have shown respect to him bringing number 5 into his home. So it's a good thing. Like, they must not disrespect his wives by bringing number 5 into the yard. I'm like, it's the same disrespect of combining events when your wife, MaKhumalo, had said that please don't combine it. Please don't introduce number 5 in the same event that you have invited your wives that are objecting to number 5. And the fact that they are still there, maybe for him it shows that they are not gonna go. Because that's what he said. They are still there. I'm like, And also, Mayeni tells us in a diary session that if she knew it was so that he can introduce his girlfriend there, she was not going to be part of this event. I'm like, yeah, you are right. And also, this Butvukele stands up and tells him that they might as well bring number 5 because none of his wives have objected and they have not told them that they are not interested in number 5. And mind you, the only person that we have seen interact with the Duma family is MaKhwela. The rest in this scenario, we have not seen them interact. So how does he know how Mangwabe feels? How does he know how Mayeni feels? And actually, he should have managed to read the room. Why Mayeni, who had been inside the yard the whole time they had this event, only arrived a few hours later, like 2 hours later. And Mangwabe also arrived few hours, 30 minutes later. So maybe that was their objection. They didn't have to fully object to it. And also, so as that Butvukile again stand up for the second time and says the same thing about the wife not objecting. So it seems like Mseleku is lying on their behalf. So MaKhumalo stands up and says that his wives do not approve of this. Mangwabe and Mayeni thinks that Vukile is out of line. And I'm like, Vukile has been invited. And even in this case, Mseleku is inviting them to go outside, to leave the yard, go meet this number 5. He just wants to confirm if these wives have really objected to number 5. And he says, and Mayeni goes on and says that Vukile can be acting like they want to be united as them Tombenis, like they can't unite based on them and dictating to them. And then they now talk together with Mseleku in that scenario, and then MaKhumalo stands up. She talks about how Mseleku told them this is a Thanksgiving ceremony, and she's sorry for standing up, but she thinks that there was a need for it, and it's only MaKhwela who's aware of the event of number 5 maybe, and the rest of the wives are not fully aware of it. And in his diary session, Tombeni says that because MaKhumalo has changed since he introduced the idea of number 5. She's no longer in his corner. She is leading him, and Yana is behind. And I'm like, yeah, she's leading you right very well, because she even paid for your hospital bill, and he's not surprised that she's the first person to object to this thing. And I'm just like, yeah, she should object to it, because she just paid for your hospital bill like a month or two ago. A month ago, so she must be the leader of the family, because what do you mean now you are introducing number 5 when she had asked you not to do it? So after I watched the address by Mayeni to Vukile, I think I get where both Mangwabe and Mayeni are saying that he's disrespecting them, because Mseleku is telling them, please follow my lead. Let me go and let me respect my wives by not showing you this person, even though it's still disrespectful, because you could have told them that the event is both of that. But let me just go show you the new wife outside of my yard. And then Mangwabe explains that you guys must follow Mtombeni's lead and go outside, because she feels like Mtombeni has lied. She's disappointed that he has lied, and that this was not a Thanksgiving ceremony, and she does not care about the event in itself. And then Mayeni stands up and greet everyone, and then start addressing Vukile, and saying that just because he's the chairman of the Matombeni, it doesn't mean that he's supposed to be the head of their house, because Mtombeni is not well. And once he leaves, and once he leaves their house, he's going to be happy with his wives, while he has caused the issues in the Mseleku household. And who is going to look after him, look after Mseleku, because they can all see that he's not well. And this was a Thanksgiving ceremony. It was not a ceremony to introduce number 5. That's what they were told. And also, as you can see, that Mseleku is not well. Maybe I feel like sometimes when she's talking, I wonder if it's not coming off. For me, it is coming off as if she's insinuating that maybe the reason why Mseleku is even doing these things is because he's not functioning well. I don't know. I'm just throwing things that are not there, but it seems like that's what she is saying. And if Vukile did not hear what she had said with regards to this, then I don't know. Because I initially thought, but it's your husband that's saying that, let's go outside. But it's that guy is saying that his wives have not come to him. Who is he? Yes, he's the chairman of the Mtombenis, but it's not their husband. And their husband knows better. So they were both right. Because initially I thought, how is this disrespectful? Which one is more of disrespect between? I was weighing the disrespect thing, but I guess they were not weighing the disrespect against their husband, because they already know he's disrespectful. But they were saying that he is now coming into their home to dictate how things should be done. And also, Mangwabe in this episode did not tell us that she's going to leave, whether the number 5 is outside the yard. And also, maybe to show that they could possibly have been lying about that Mayeni did not take care of Mtombeni, because when she stood up, she said that she also, the 4 wives are the ones that are taking care of Mseleku. So when they all leave, and I'm like, maybe in the diary session, they should have put that side that maybe MaKhumalo or Mangwabe should have said, but you were not part of it, because last episode they told that she did not take care of him. It tells them that unless if they had planned this with Vukile and Mseleku, that they were going to play with their wives and say that this is a Thanksgiving ceremony, while they knew that it was to introduce number 5, then it's not that it's fine. She just said, please don't do that. And I'm like, okay, I thought you were going just to do the thing that you came here to do. And she was going to out stand up and go. But she then goes on to tells them that no one is going to chase them, but they shouldn't do that they shouldn't be introduced to number 5. And I'm like, oh, yeah, Amayan is very brave, hey? Mseleku is sitting there. He's not even standing up to say, no, you can't do that. No, you can't. I'm the head of the house. Don't do the things. Don't go against my word. Even Vukile is now laughing as well to say, yo. Yeah, you can see that it's tense. Someone even said that this is heavy. And in a diary session, she says that Uvukile has disrespected the Gog Flow's home, and he is also disrespecting his Mseleku's wives. And I'm like, as much as this guy is not well, Mseleku is not well, but he's also disrespectful. Why are they only looking at Vukile's disrespect and instead of seeing also their husband's disrespect and the lie? Okay, they can recognize the lie, but like, why is the disrespect only being shown to that guy and being pointed out? And also, my colleague says that when they were at Sea Park, she told them that this event was going to happen where they were going to introduce number 5. But I'm like, even if you did tell them, and she also said that, and Mayini had said that this was not supposed to be a surprise. It was supposed to be done thoroughly and stuff like that. So they must not do that to them. So I think that MaKhwela is mixing things up, because when did she tell them? Why don't we remember that she told them that there will be an event? Or maybe she did when one of those meetings. I don't know. I don't remember her telling them that there will be an event where Mseleku will introduce number 5. I remember them joking about the birthday party, Mseleku, the 50th birthday party. Or maybe she did say that there's an event where he wants to introduce number 5. I remember they spoke about number 5, and MaKhwela said that it's because you guys don't want to meet up with them. But I don't remember saying that he's planning an event and then you guys are saying no and stuff like that. Oh, she did say. I don't remember, but you guys know ways. What they did today was very disrespectful to their wives. Even, but I can't blame. This is why I'm saying I don't think that the Tombinis are disrespectful, because they were invited, and maybe they were also told that they will be seeing number 5. So if they were told to see number 5, why is it that it's them that are disrespectful, not their husband? No. We need to evaluate who's more disrespectful amongst the Tombinis, amongst this family, because according to me, it's Mseleku. And the rest of the family, their guests, she said they must sit there and be fed. And they can go meet wife number 5 one by one, maybe. We'll see, because it says to be continued. They are not showing us what will happen. But I can't wait to see what will happen. And I also cannot wait for the scene that has been doing round as part of this episode, where they were by the beach, and Mayeni and MaKhwela were arguing. I want to see that part, because I thought that they will do it when Mseleku was in the hospital, and it still has not happened. But we'll see as the time goes by, and because now we are on episode 16, we are left with 8 episodes. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, today's one was very intense, because hey, Mseleku has triggered the women, hey? He's triggered his wives, and also saying words like they still have not left, they are showing respect by being here. I feel like it's not respect, it's because you have invited your family, you have partly forced them to be there, and now you are breaking that unity. okay, maybe he's not breaking the unit because only MaKhwela is not opposing number 5. The other 3 wives are united in not wanting number 5 in their yard. And also, which house is she going to stay in? And also, Mseleku has not spoken about that, about where she will stay. She will stay at which house. And also, like I said, I feel like if these people were really his family, that's why I'm saying it's those families that have similar surname, and maybe it's Takazelo because they are Zulus, and all of that, they have similar Takazelo, so it makes them family. So that's why they have they have chairpersons and all of that. So I'm just saying that if they were real close family, they would have paid Lobola for this number 5. Unless if it's not done that way in the Mseleku house, because there are so many things that they do differently. Well, they're supposed to. Because, I mean, that's what differentiate between Mseleku and Stoli. I'm just thinking of a name. It's a name, or Masina. Like those type of things. Okay. Thank you guys for watching this recap. See you guys in the next one.